Alrighty, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back once again to more BlockBall. So, got one major thing to do today, which is finally fix a stupid surface problem. Now, to refresh what that problem is, let's just really quickly load up the game here. Oh yeah, also, before I forget, music is being provided, as always, by StreamBeats. Currently using the, I believe this is the Hi-Fi playlist. No, this is the chiptune playlist. Right. So, yeah. I think I used this the first time, and then I haven't used it since. Alright. So, last time, the problem was thus. Like, this is fine. Settings, settings or whatever. Start game. When you start the game, when you pause the game, I should say, this stuff comes up, and the surface shows up as you'd expect, but the menu options are not appearing properly, and that's what I'm trying to fix. Now, apparently, this is something I was trying to deal with. Apparently, when you do this, the surface is drawn on the same layer. Because what I thought is the surface is drawn, like, basically on top of everything else, but apparently the surface is actually drawn on the layer of the object that's drawing the surface, which in this case is the game UI object, which is over here on the UI layer. So, theoretically, if I do this, there they are. The menu options have now appeared where they're supposed to. Problem being, of course, that the text is now in the wrong place, but that's easy enough to fix. Okay, so we want to go back to UI game. Okay, so on visual changes on pause. Draw surface, global pause surface, argument 00, draw alpha. So I don't know why this isn't working. What this should be doing is drawing the square on top of that, which it isn't. User event 0 creates the menu instance items. Okay, this is curious, because now I don't know where the actual... text is coming from that spawns on top of this when it's done doing this. Okay, so I want to probably... Where is that even... Where is that? Here? No, because this is just... This effectively just interacts with the menu, the objects for the menu. UI game. Draw. Okay, so this I think is all correct. User event. Okay, this is where it is. Okay, so it's on this part. It's in user event 1 on this section. And the way user event 1 is done is it's on the draw event as part of this, where it calls user event 1 right there. User event 1 does the visual changes. So... I think what I might need to do... Okay, so what's happening, right? When it actually creates the instances... it does this. Call user event 0, that creates the thing. So that creates it all, only the one time. So it does this. Okay, so let me think here, right? It's doing instance activate. It creates the instances one time. I can use call user event 0, which calls that out. I could actually make a new object, which would take care of this. I think that might be the better idea. So I'm going to make a new object here. Let's create object, and we're going to call this object UI GMenu. So basically all it's going to do is this thing is going to exist specifically to control the game menu objects. It'll literally be spawned in as part of the creation process and then disappear. It's going to exist on the menu layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to this is INI settings, wall object selector. I want to go to by game. All right, so call event 0, user event 0 is here. Creates the menu instance object. We're just gonna copy all of this, I think. Oops. Okay, UI setting, menu. So let's just, I'm gonna create a add event, other user event 0. There we go. So that is going to create these things. It's going to create the objects I need on the layer I need it on. Probably should do that on creation for this. Is there a on destruction? Yeah, I think on the destroy event. That's something I'll deal with afterwards. I could also just, on a step event, destroy itself if the pause is not set anymore. Okay, so UI game. So call user event 0. We're going to disable this for the time being. And instead, we are going to create instance object UI GMenu on layer menu. There. So it's going to do that. Probably should also use this, because this is where a lot of the stuff actually happens. So execute, copy all this over. And I'm just gonna insert that into the G menu for the moment. So add event, other, user event 1. Copy paste that right there. There we go. All right. So when it gets created, I'm gonna have it run function call user event 0. That'll create all the stuff. So this is obviously going to break everything right now because Let's see. Got game. Yeah, this is destroying the object menu of items and selector items. And I guess I can just throw on an extra destroy instance, object, G menu, just for good measure. I'll eventually move all of these things over to the G menu. But let's just test to see if this works properly for now. Okay, error, an object, UI game. Object not set before reading it. Text transform, G-menu resume. Okay, user-defined object 1 is not set. That's why. Oh god, that's right. Right, because I haven't set the variables here, which means this one doesn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna copy all this stuff right now, just over to the other one, just to make sure I have it. I'm gonna disable this for the time being. And this is in the draw event. Okay. So currently, on creation, it calls user event 0. User event 0 creates the game menu. It creates, whether it creates the selector, it creates the menus for resume, setting, and main. It assigns the variables. And then it draws the text on top of it. That's when this object is created. That's all it does. Well, yeah, yes, that's all it does on this point. Although these are... Didn't I disable these? Pretty sure I disabled these. So let's disable those for now. Is there a close all button? Yeah, those draws are currently disabled for event 0. Alright, so step. When escape is pressed, global pause is equal to false. It switches to true. And deactivates all instances, but those are depreciated now because those have been moved over to the other object. Or it's been moved over to the other event, I should say. Else, if variable global pause is true, then pause is set to false. Set this pause service to -1. Function call instance activate all. Surface free. Destroy the instances. Okay. I think I may be breaking things a little bit here. Okay, I'm just gonna... is there a hotkey to close all these windows? Because I could use that. Right-click menu on the workspace to close all windows. No. That's not at all what I wanted. Ah. That's how. Okay, so it's all cleared out now. I can actually see through what I'm doing. Messed up my window. I hate when I do this. I hate doing this. Okay, there we go. Now I got that back. Okay, right. So I want object game and game menu. So I'm going to be working with these two primarily. Okay, so currently on step, if the escape key is pressed, so escape key gets pressed. If the global pause variable is false, then it gets changed to true, which means it pauses the game. Okay, now that... Okay, so normally what that would do is that would create the menu instances, but not here. This is actually not where I want to have it. It's in the draw event, because that runs all these checks. So these are depreciated completely at this point. This is basically a good test to see how it worked, but I don't need that code anymore, period. Okay, so global gpause is equal to false. Okay, so global gpause is true. If it just sets it to true, that's all it does. Else, if it's true, then it says it to false. Global pause surface is set to -1. Instance activate all. Surface free. I think these are actually, I don't need to put these here anymore because these are in the draw events. No, this is here. Instance activate all, which turns everything back on. Surface free, clears the pause surface, deletes the objects. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. I can actually set this to be on destroy. Destroys the menu and selectors. And I can actually just do this here, I think. Disable those two for the time being. Actually, you know what? It'd probably be a better idea if I just do a step. On step event. Okay, so let's copy this. And... Okay, copy these two. Didn't actually need to copy all those. So this is true. You know what? No, I don't even need to do that. I can just do an if variable. Global.gPause is equal to true, or is equal to false. Then I'll just get rid of this destroy event. Alright, so if at any point the pause is set to false, it destroys those two instances and then itself. Yeah, destroy self. Hello, honest merchant. How are you doing today, Midden? I'm doing alright, just trying to figure out what the best way to do this nonsense is with the pause menu stuff. Okay, so I guess I can also disable that now. Okay, so what's it doing? Okay, so if the game gets paused and it does the surface check to see if pause surface exists, if the check comes back false, and the pause surface is -1, which means that the pause surface has not been created yet. It deactivates all instances, then recreates the game menu object, or creates the game menu object, which on creation runs the user event that creates the menu objects. Then else otherwise this thing will use user event 1, which is actually what creates stuff here. So I could probably just import this exact same check as part of a draw into here. Oh, I actually had it already in there, but whatever. Okay, so surface exists, check. If the surface does not exist, it does all this stuff. If it does exist, then it calls the user event. So actually, I can just change to true. So check is equal to true. Get rid of all this. Calls user event 1, which draws to the surface. Yeah, it draws to the pause surface with all this nonsense. Okay, that's step. That's if the game ever gets unpaused, it destroys itself and the menu objects. Okay. Okay. So now, do that. This should work, I think. Let's see. Oh, I know why. It's creating a second surface. Right, I don't need this. I don't need this here. Disable that code. Okay, no, it's not doing it. Okay, so doing this works. Just spamming escape. If I push resume, that works. Now if I go to settings, press escape, it goes back to the game, and I can't press escape again because I didn't set the non-pause option. So let's go to selector, game menu. Okay, so if it goes to... Okay, that particular issue is... That particular issue, though, is because I'm going to a separate room with that. Yeah, this is the part where it starts getting really finicky, because I gotta deal with a lot of weird variables that are linking into each other in strange ways. Okay, actually, I don't even need to do these anymore. I disable these two. No. Disable those two. Because this one should set... Okay, doing this will actually set this to self-destruct because that's part of the step event. Okay, so it uses object selector G menu at those locations. User event. This sets this stuff. But why is the pause surface not being drawn here? Let's see. I probably want to... Let's see. Doing the user event call here is honestly not the biggest priority. So let's see what happens if I do user event 0 and then enable these three. Okay, so that draws here. The objects are getting drawn, but... Right. Okay, so this is... Okay, let's select the game. So these aren't it. I wonder. I just had a thought here. What happens if I go to the game UI again? I'll re-enable user event 1. But instead, I'll get rid of these bits. There we go. And then I go to the game menu and get rid of this. Because this is forcing this entire function, I believe, to draw to that point. So if I do this now, what's going to happen? Ah! Did it. All right, finally. There's still a weird blip where it pops up down there, which is strange, but don't know what's up with that. Wait, what was that? It's still running in the background. Okay. That's something to fix now. Okay, so that's all set then. The actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I think this is fine. I don't think this rectangle stuff works at all for some reason. I don't understand why. It just doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Period. Okay, draw, call, user event. Yeah, creates the menu. Good. The G menu, when the game no longer pauses, deletes itself. There's a lot of redundant deletion events going on. I think this is probably fine. Now, now, let's see here. Let's go to the selector for the game menu. Okay, so now this is going to be tricky. So, when it does this, let's create a new layer. Let's call this rename layer settings. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to so we're going to create a new UI object. Create object UI G settings. I think this might not work because I think if I go to this. No, that's not the wrong. That's the wrong one. This is this one. I believe if I go to create G settings. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's rename G menu setting. Okay, this is even more of a mess, but there's only so many letters I can do in front of a thing to still signify what's going on. Okay. So the UI object for G menu setting will be created when when the don't need either of these. Disable those. Create instance. We're going to create the object. G menu setting. That's going to be on the G settings layer. This is a bit of a mess, but eventually, hopefully, the idea is once I get it functional, I can make it simpler. It's a bit of a mess right now, and a lot of moving parts means that there's a lot of parts that can go wrong. But once I get it working, I can start going, okay, which of these is extraneous? Which things can I compress down? Which things can I simplify out? Which parts of the code can I excise? That's the idea. Okay, so the G settings object gets created, or the G menu settings object gets created on the G settings layer. When that gets created, so G menu setting. Okay, so on create. All right, you know what? Draw. We're going to draw event, and we're going to surface. Okay, I think I need to call a function. Surface create. Was it width height? Width height. So room width, room height. We're gonna call it menu settings. Okay, so we're gonna create the surface like that. We are going to set the draw target set. That was a function call. Let's just, first step is going to just see if I can draw this rectangle on the screen. This. We're just going to see if when I push settings, it does this properly. Why isn't it drawing over this area? Set this thing to not make noise. Okay, how do I do this? sorry about that. Had to step away for a second. God, what was I doing? Okay. I'm trying to figure out why this thing isn't drawing the surface properly. Or rather, why I can't draw to the surface properly. Okay, so we have the draw. Okay, surface create, room width, room height. Well, let's say the surface is being created, right? It should be getting created on the G settings in layer, because that's where the instance is being created. Draw surface, G menu settings. Let's try using alpha. Maybe that does something. I don't know why that alpha button is off. Okay, it does this. Yeah, let me try making it a different color that's, like, very different. Yeah, blue. That works. If this thing turns, like, fluorescent blue, then we're good. It does not. Oh, I think I saw something. No? No. Okay. It's straight up not doing it. I don't understand. Okay, let's go 500, 500, and see what that does. It's not doing anything, period. Draw surface, ID, XY. So it's drawing to the G menu setting surface, which should exist. Make this 1000. Hey! Why is it an outline? Is that why it was? Oh, I see. Okay, so it had to be a... It's not draw rectangle. Oh god, I never pressed the fill button. That's why I never pressed the fill button. I was drawing an outline, I wasn't drawing the fill. There it is. So if I go to settings, there it is. Ha! Okay, so I want the alpha... Oh, that's right, I have another one set up, don't I? So I actually want to go to... here. Disable that one, I guess. Why is that one set to 100% though? That's weird. Shouldn't be. The draw alpha should be 0.5. Maybe false that one? I don't know why the draw alpha is so high. Okay, why? Okay, so it's great that it works now, but why is the alpha so high on that? It's very strange. Maybe there's another part of code someplace here that I'm not getting rid of properly. Okay, that's the font for that stuff. No, it's definitely... Huh. That's very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, the important part is now I have this thing. So let me try doing 0.5 here. Now, it's also not applying the alpha. Color and alpha. Text colors. Set alpha. Huh. is it? Let's try doing 0. Like, if this doesn't do anything, then this is just not functioning properly. It's not doing anything. Okay. So something else was wrong here. If I do this... Nope, wrong one. Yeah, no, it's just straight up not working. Not that I want it to be opaque, not opaque, but like I need this to work, period. Anyway, I need a... Is the room width? I can't remember. Is it width and height or height width? Width height. Okay. Okay, so 0, left, top, room, width, height, and then I'll just cover the entire screen with a big old blue view. Yeah, look at that. UI still on top? I actually am very surprised that UI is still there. Ugh. You know what I should probably do, honestly? Go to the UI. Under UI here. I should probably go under this. And go here. Actually, don't want to do that. Let's do. Okay, so if pause is equal to false, then you do all this nonsense. So it just won't draw the UI if it's paused. And this thing doesn't even matter. Okay. Alright, I probably should check to make sure it turns off. It should turn off. Or turn back on, rather, when it's not paused anymore, right? Yeah, problem solved. Okay, good. Now... Ugh. I would like to know why it's doing that. Hold on. So let's go here. Let's see. I need to take a screenshot of this real quick. Why doesn't this thing save sometimes? Sometimes the Windows screenshot thing just decides not to save, and other times it does. It's very inconsistent. This one. I wonder, actually. Let me try turning this off for a second. See, only one, yeah. Try doing this. See what happens if I do that. Nope, still 100%. Actually, you know what? Let me make up a new room real quick. I'm just gonna test this out here. Let's create a new room. I'm just gonna call this test. Room testing. Okay, I'm gonna set the background to something that isn't black. Nice, Actually, you know what? White is actually good. Maybe not white because that's very bright, but how about, there you go, how about that? That looks like a decent color. Like, what is that? It's kind of magenta. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so I got a suggestion here, so go to this. So, disable that. See what happens. Yeah, well, no, actually. That's good at all. let's try this out real quick. I haven't done anything with you. Yeah, this thing's basically nothing. Yeah, this does nothing. Just delete the spend, period. Okay, so we're going to do a draw event here. Okay, we're going to do function call. This one. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna try this. I'm just gonna try making another one here. So we've got UI object test. So on create, you know what? Yeah, you know this is fine, honestly. Oh wait, I can't even get to the test room, can I? Oh yeah, no I can. I just said this is the home. So this will call in the room first. So on draw, we're going to surface the 8 with height. So we're going to call it room width, room height. Call it test. Now we're going to targets for test, draw surface. So this should just object test, surface test, not set for reading it. Wait, did I not get that right? Draw. Okay, so it creates the surface. Draws to the surface. Oh, God, Duff. I typed it wrong, that's why. So this should be like a half shade. Okay, now that looks like it's the same one, actually. So we are going to go room width 2, room height for 2. So this should mean that the top left corner of the screen should be darker than the rest of it, if this works. Alright, I forgot to fill. Nope, just still 100% opaque. What the fuck? The alpha is set to 0.5. Do I have to set like a surface alpha or something? Is that a thing? Take a look at this again. So pause stuff. Pause equals false. Pause. Blah blah. Pause starts create room. Yeah, okay. Draw surface, pause surface, 0, 0, set alpha, 0.5. Fill, set draw alpha afterwards, that's for pause text. Surface. Why is it going completely opaque? Someone had this issue 5 years ago. DQ set blend mode external. Okay, so it thinks that lets you create and lets you code. So what is this? Source destination. Okay, what is GPU set blend mode external? BM1. Okay, interesting. So if I do this, still totally black. Just don't understand why it's doing this. Make sure rest of your alpha, you run us licenses. I just like to know why this thing isn't setting the alpha properly. I wonder. Okay, so let me try something here. If I get rid of this, still 100% alpha. I don't understand what's going on with that. Why is it doing this? That should, by right, that should not be doing that. I wonder. Hold on. Okay, I had a thought. I'm gonna confirm if this is true or not, but I'm wondering, like, maybe if I do, like, set the draw from the 0.01. No, it's black immediately. Okay, never mind. That's not it. I was thinking, like, okay, maybe what's happening is the rectangles are effectively layering on top of each other. Like, there's just a dozen rectangles just spawning in simultaneously or whatever. That makes it look black because, you know, if you just keep layering on opaque layers, eventually it'll become black. Or semi-opaque layers will become fully opaque. But guess that's not the case. Yeah, no, that's not doing it. Okay. This one's really bugging me because I have no idea what's causing it. I mean, I suppose at this point I don't really need to worry about it. I can just do the other stuff, but it's still bugging me. Alright, well, I'll just... Oh, my eyes. My eyes. Okay, room game. Okay, so for now, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go to this object. I'm just going to have this turn off this rectangle. Just gonna straight turn it off. Okay, now settings is its own problem, which I gotta deal with. Alright, so when the settings object gets... Nope, wrong settings object. Okay, when the settings object gets called up, we're gonna change this to... Like, should be a darker color. That's probably better. Easier to look at, I should say. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I won't even make it the entire thing. I'll make it, let's go 100. 100, room width, minus 100, room height. 100, so it's not actually the entirety of the area. I just want to make sure that math works out properly. Yeah, look at that. See? Ta-da! Now, what is it going to do, though? Can I disable specific instances on create? Let's see. No, I don't think I can disable because it's part of a function call, isn't it? Okay, instance deactivate, layer. I can set a layer to deactivate, and I can activate on a layer, I think? Yeah, okay. Okay, so instance deactivate, we're going to set the layer ID to be UI. Okay, then on step events, activate layer UI. Okay, so let's do press if variable. Oh no, it's key press. What am I talking about? Key pressed. Call that human function is other escape. If escape is pressed, it reactivates the UI layer and deletes itself. Destroy itself. Okay. Okay, now I'm just gonna double check something here. Is the escape part of this or part of the game menu? So is it part of this or is it part of the UI? I'm pretty sure it's part of UI. Yeah, if resume is selected, then this turns off. I could also disable the thing on the menu layer, come to think of it. Just so I don't have a cross movement going on with this. Because it is still technically active underneath that point. Yeah, I think it's part of the game UI. I think really probably the best way to set this up. Yeah, I think probably the best way to set this up, honestly, would be a single, like, let's call it over controller. Just like a single controller object that pops into the game that reads all the appropriate inputs for stuff like this and spawns the correct instances at the correct layers. So if that way I never have to worry about the thing that controls instances disappearing. So I can always go like, okay, push the exit button, that sends the signal over to, or rather, press escape on this thing. That disables those two things, reactivates this according to a variable. When press escape again, variable flips, reactivates the other two instances, disables that instance. That's probably the best way to go about it. Yeah, and the reason why instance activate all here is fine, instead of doing instance activate for specific layers, is because the instances on the higher layers, the menu and the settings menu, will delete themselves at the time of activation, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so going here again, this will activate the UI layer again, and also let's reactivate. Let's reactivate. Reactivate stuff on the menu layer 2. Okay, so on create, let's also deactivate that one. Okay, so let's try this again. Ready? Start game. Paused. Resume. Same. Escape. Same. Settings brings up this thing. Nothing works. No brush. Escape. Back to this. Resume. Back to the game. Setting. Nothing else. Good. Back to main menu. Setting removes that layer for some reason. Oh, you know why? You know why? It's because when you do that, it does actually... This is kind of what I was trying to deal with. When you go to settings, it also disables the previous layer. I think. Oh, it's a weird lag going on here. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Okay, that was bad. I think I know what was going on there. Forgot to surface. Oh, it was a surface free. Surface free G menu settings. That's what I forgot to do. So it was starting to take up more memory in my computer. Okay, it's working. That's the important part. Resume game. Okay. Now, a little bit of a problem. Why is it overwriting the other surface? Or rather, why is it like removing the other surface where it's drawing to it? Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. It's because when I do that, I am shutting down... Like, a G menu doesn't really matter much, but the game UI is shutting down. Which means that it doesn't... You know what I could probably do? I could probably set global pause surface to -1 when it exits. No, because then that'll deactivate all their instances again, which I don't want to do. And recreate that instance. So, okay, when I exit the start menu, what's going on, right? Global pause surface. Okay, so I suppose the easier way to get it to work would just be not disable it and then use a variable which just said settings are active and put that over in UI here, which just checks like, okay, if settings are active, don't flip this over. Feels like a Mega Man song I'm listening to. So, if the escape key is pressed, and if active G menu setting is true, or is equal to false, rather. Flays? False. So. This is why I want the controller object. Because the controller object would simplify a lot of this. I'd be able to just literally stick all of this into a single thing. Maybe add some user events just to partition it out or section it off so it's a little easier to keep track of. But literally just compress all this down to a single object so I don't have to cross-reference across 3 different things. That might be what I do next week. Just like go through the code for this and just like fix. Again. Oh god. Okay, I was looking at menu setting, or rather I was looking at selector settings. No, this is selector for settings. I want G menu. Okay, so if settings are selected, create the setting object, and assign variable. Given that it's here, I probably should make it a global. Okay, so global variable, and we're gonna set it to what was I gonna do? UI game. Go. So if G menu setting is true, that goes there, and then also in the menu setting object. step. There we go. Get rid of those two since I'm not going to be disabling the layers anymore, and similarly not going to be disabling the layers here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we go back to UI. Object UI, G menu, or rather, Object UI game. I need to set one up for the create event. Actually, I guess game varnet's probably where I want to go for this. Okay, so call it false to start off. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's still doing it. So that must be a surface overwriting issue. Okay, actually, yeah, that might actually just be a surface thing. Let's just draw the surface. It's 100, 100, room width minus 100, room width minus 100. So, it's 200. It's 200. Argument, 100. 100, because this is the start point, right? Yeah. No. Still is doing that. Weird. Goal setting. Nope. Game. Pause setting. Resume still active. Okay. So if I hit resume, well, no. If I should also set it in the selector object, where this only. Assign variable 0, and then okay, this actually won't go here, would it? This would go. Given that this is actually the problem, I probably should just not do this whole thing, because this is going to be more of an issue, if anything. Like, I thought it was that, but I guess it isn't. Okay, destroy instance. Escape. Okay, this seems fine. Let's try. No, I'll cancel this draw step. I'll try disabling the draw step for the time being. That might be causing it. Okay, so go back to... God, I don't even remember anymore. Go back to G menu setting. No, if I go back to G menu, then I go to the step event. No, this isn't it. This is select. I think it was the select for the G menu. confusing. Okay, so let's just disable this for the time being. Okay, now if we go to his UI game. So disable this, which also means the rest of this doesn't trigger. Go. So that should be reverting it. I'm just gonna make sure it works. Okay, nothing push. Okay, nothing being filled up. Good. Good. Seems to work. Got it fixed. Nice. Okay, Right, so let's try disabling this draw event. By disabling it, I mean like literally just turn off everything inside of it. Alright, there's no surface to free anymore. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? That's a minor issue. This is a minor issue. Still don't know why. I gotta figure out things that are going on with that opacity sting, because it's really bugging me. Okay, alright, so now that that's done, it does this, it creates, it draws. Okay, deactivates those layers. Draw, create, let's create some objects. So G settings, we're going to create a menu object. Just make sure it works properly. So where is it going to spawn? Perfect. Yeah, so when escape is pressed, it's going to delete, destroy instances. So it's going to destroy instances of object menus. This one will destroy instances of object selectors, which will be a different kind of selector specifically for this. Oh god, I've got to open up the XML. I've got to open up the INI file for this too. Ugh. go. And does this go on top or below? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I haven't changed it yet, have I? Okay, I'm gonna call it GS menu or G settings menu. Okay, now what do we want to even do here? What settings do we have? We have, I guess sound effects, on and off. Score max, score min. I guess I'll just copy those settings over. I don't remember how I set this thing up in the settings room. How did I open up the UI? Or the INI files? When did I open up the UNI files? Better question. I put it here, okay. Okay, so I got those ones. Those are in the selectors. It's under step. Oh man, this is complicated. Okay. let's do some work. Let's do some work. Okay. So when it spawns, we want it to do the following settings: sound effects, score, min and max. Okay. Menu, effects. Score, min score, and then GS menu, save. So GS menu, GS. Oh, here goes GS menu, bracket, save. There we go. Okay, assign the variable, GS menu selected, just GS menu underscore SFX. Assign variable 1, enter 0. Okay, so GS menu. Okay, so actually I can probably just copy this over, can't I? So that's basically what this is. Okay, anyway. Okay, mouse rewind, let's use G menu. Is this actually a... Yep, okay. It's good. Mouse rewind, yep, it's down. I... Varies equal to 4, 0. And it's a -1, and set it to 3. GS menu, yeah, okay. GS menu selected, yep, okay. Have I set up a GS menu selected variable? Okay, I have. Okay, mouse button, enter one, yep, okay. Okay, so if GS menu selected, is equal to GS menu save. This is actually correct. Open the settings to I. Set the global sound effect variable, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. Okay, so if GS menu selected is equal to GS menu sound effect, max score, min score. Okay, those are the only 3 settings, right? Sound effect, max score, min score. Yes, good. Okay, perfect, excellent, wonderful. Okay, now we get to have the fun part. Trying to get this thing set up again. Okay, right, because if I remember correctly, the selector was the one that had the settings for all this nonsense. Oh, that's right, because I had to put in a bunch of variables for all this shit. Okay, hold on. Get some snacks while I mull it over. You want anything? Got chips. Last chance. potato. Fried potato crisp. So I had two thoughts, right? First thought, major one. I actually need to add this. Like, yeah, add the sound effects settings and the save button. But I don't actually need to add the score stuff, because that's not stuff you should be changing in the middle of the game anyway. Second, the macros are actually universal. So all I need to do is get the variable set up properly. You know, add like I, J, what have you. And that should actually cover me. Assuming I wanted to add those settings to begin with. Which I don't. One thing I want to add right now is go here. This is the wrong one. I'll go this one. Don't care. Don't care. Sound effects is the only one that matters. I can actually get rid of this one too. Potato. Alright. So set to game menu SFX. Go to step. So this one actually can become even easier now. I can just change this. To this, if I make it false and true. But that does require me to go back and rewrite a couple things, which I believe are involved. Oh, excellent. I had all these sound effects in here. That's perfect. Is equal to true. All right, so okay, so glow sound effects off is that true? Wait, false. Because the sound effects off. I want sound effects off, false, sound plays. Go. go. And this, I guess, would be actually a string, wouldn't it? Okay. So global sound effects off is set now. So global sound effects off is now set as a string, which is true or false. Which I think actually means I need to go back to the main menu. There we go. So, on create, now, setting inits. String, be false by default. I'm gonna have to find the INI file again because I don't remember where it is. Where's it go? I guess it's in local and then BlockBall. Settings to INI. Just delete this. Make sure this works. Sound effects on. Okay, right, don't have anything set there. There we go. Good, it worked. All right, actually... That should be true, shouldn't it? Because the sound effects are off by default, it should be true. So sound effect off is what I want. True. Wait. No, I want it false. I want it false. Right, okay. So it's setting inits. UI settings. Is true. Sound effects off is true. Then on. If it's not true, then it's off. Wait, no. False. That should do it. Excellent. Okay. Just gonna make sure. Go back here. That's weird. All right, well, it works, so. No worries, it works. Okay. Now we do this part. By this part, I mean I go back here. I'm just going to close everything. Okay, I want to open this. Okay, on the draw step, it's going to do this. On create, it's going to create an instant, an instant. Maybe do it like this. Is that gonna work? Okay, that one works. Good. I just want to make sure it wouldn't break anything. Okay, so layer G settings. We're gonna create 2 of those. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, I need to rename these things too, right? Okay, so I believe, if I'm gonna go, I can't remember. Do I go? Okay, do I do? Were the objects being created? They were. I'm assigning the variables to the object. That's what I was doing. Right. So when I go to the UI menu setting, I'm assigning the variable. God, this is complicated. Yeah, I create the objects with their variable like values, then I assign the variables to the selector. Right, that was what I was doing. Okay, so create the objects. We're gonna go to selector, GMenu setting. It's only 2 of them, thankfully. That. Close this. There we go. Okay. Let's call it room. $400. Oh. Actually, you know what? should go to the same spot, right? Or the right spots, I should say. Okay, I don't know where they went now. Let's just go 100, 100, and 200, 200, just to be on the safe side here. They're probably underneath this. Okay, well that worked. I just can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't set any settings up for sound effects. That's why it crashed. Okay, you know what? For the time being, I'm just gonna just turn off all of this. You know what? Actually, here. Event, other, user event, 0. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy this entire draw event into that. And just never call it. There we go. That way I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it works. That reverts it, but nothing has been set. Ah. Wait, did I mess up on that? Oh. Whoops. I still had that as a number. Okay, so if this is selected, then... Okay, so... Set global variable. Sound effects off. To whatever the inverse is. There we go. So right now, it should be on. Yeah, sound effects are on. So if I go hit settings, do this, that. Oh, right. I don't have a surface active right now. This is really why I need a new controller object. Let's look at this. Okay, so I go back to this one. And disable this. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, sound effects are currently on. Got to check that. From this to this. Sound effects are off. It works. So what I gotta do now is when I go over to this, when you do this, you've got to also effectively press escape. Okay, so G menu setting. Is there an or? No, there isn't. Why did I just do that? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... Okay, so it does this... Okay, so anyway, it's pretty much set there. Now I gotta get it so that if it does that thing, I have to go back to this part. If escape is pressed. Basically do all this. Destroy the object, G menu settings. There we go. So all the object menus are destroyed, G menu setting is destroyed, then destroy itself. Let's check. Okay, setting. Sound effects currently off. You can see sound effects are off. Go to settings. Push this button, resume. Setting. This button, resume. It works. Okay, now to make it look less awful. Slightly. Okay, so I want to go to... The selector stuff is basically all set at this point. So it's just gonna be G menu settings. I need to change where they spawn. I also need to change the UI. Okay, so we want to go to X room width. Is that right? Yeah. Divide 2. That one works. It should work. I don't see why it would. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right. I forgot to move it down. Seems very high. Oh! Duh. Of course. There we go. And I'll put the other one at, like... Does this work? 2-room height divided by 3. Will that double? gonna work? No. Let's do this. Make it easy for myself. Sound effects off. Sound effects on. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now let's create a... I'm going to draw some GUI here. And we want to draw... Well, first we probably want to set text. Particles now. Okay, draw cell. Set draw alpha. 1. Draw color. White's probably fine, honestly. I don't know why that says use alpha. Okay, so draw alpha. Draw transform value. We're going to want 2 of those. 3 of those. Okay, so the first one is going to be, say, oh no, no. First one is going to be save, exit. That is going to be located on, this menu. X. Y. Let's scale that 3. Okay, this one is going to be X. Go 3, 3. And this is going to be an if, I believe. So if, then else. Say on, and this will say off. Okay, so, oh, and the location for that will be slightly off to the side, plus, no way, I want X, so it'll be plus, plus 100. This will be fine. Might be a bit too far off, if anything. Okay, so if .s of x off is equal to false, then it's on, otherwise it's off. All right, let's go. Yeah! Okay, so that is a slight issue. It looks like if I do this, it'll still keep the save even if I press escape, which is not actually the intended Like, it won't save to like the INI file unless I push save and exit, but it will still save the change. So the only way to do that, I think, would be to commit like a temporary variable kind of thing, where like sound effect is equal to the invert, and then if escape, then the variable just goes away, but if you save and exit, it commits the variable to being memorized, which is easy enough to do, I think. Do step, I want to go to the selector. Let's see, so I don't want to do this. I don't want to assign variable below sound effect off. So let's just create a assign variable. Let's go fix temp goes to that. Okay, actually, so then I'd enable this and move this one over here. Go. So then that would write the global sound effect. That only saves if you actually do that. Alright, now... Okay, this actually changed it in the regular selector for settings too, which is perfectly fine, honestly. I'll just have to do it again over here. Assign a variable. Temp is equal to this value. There we go. That should do the trick. Let's go to settings. Oh, that's right, because it won't show you unless you do this. So it's not going to tell you. Okay, so that was the thing I was worried about. So go to settings, object UI settings. Temp is equal to effects off. The UI is actually here, isn't it? So I don't want to do this, actually. I want to actually go to if object selector settings x temp is false. That's on, otherwise it's off. Okay, that should do it, right? Let's find out. I'll just select your settings, SFX temp is false. So that is not set, so I gotta go here. See, this works? It probably won't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you know what I could probably do, actually? Instead of this, I can just do sound effects temp is false, and then draw sound effects temp every step. Like, pull it from there. It's basically the thing I was doing before, right? This should work. No. Auto select your settings to temp not set for reading. Try running it now. Okay, it's not doing it. Not reading it. Okay, so on create it sets it to false. And then at every step, setting selected is equal to the sound effects, invert whatever that says. Settings, so maybe stop drawing that one. Oops, wrong one. No, it's not doing it. Why isn't it doing it? I know it's changing. Okay, maybe that has to be on maybe it has to be on step. Just have to set a variable here. Let's try this. So every step it's going to pull the value instead of whatever draw UI is doing. And it's not. It's not pulling the value. Ugh. Let's go variable. So let's go with UI settings dot specs temp. So try doing this, maybe. That'll work. Maybe this'll work. No! What the fuck? I doubt this will be the right one, but let's try it out anyway. No. Try this. Let's set this to false for a second to see if it works. It does not work. Literally just want this thing so it looks decent. It's literally all I want from this. I don't know why it's not letting me send the values over, because that's strange. Like, it's able to do it with the other ones. Okay, so... How do I pass local various other objects? I'm an idiot. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, I'm dumb. I completely forgot what I was actually doing here, or what I wanted to do, rather, was I was trying to send it to the object, not the instance. So, what I actually want to do here is I want to go to... I want to go to, inst... I actually don't have that value, do I? Alright, so right now it's set to this. So if I go to UI settings, I go here, and then I get every step. Let's go with this. Enable. So full step, we're gonna go to inst settings. What did I name that instance? Oh, I didn't, is the answer. So it's this thing. I guess the easiest way to do it would just be to do this instead of having to do anything else. Let's go. Various settings. Let's go. Selector ID is just get instance ID get. Oh god, how do I do this again? How did I do that? Was it closest? You know what? I'll just do function call. Function call. Nope, that's execute code. Get instance ID get. No, that's not what I want at all. Part of the menu selector thing, isn't it? Because I get the closest instance. Instance nearest. There it is. So it's instance nearest 0, 0. Object selector settings. There you go. Selector ID has been set. Okay, and then on this, there we go. And I'll see this works. If it breaks, that'd be a problem. That's what I figured. It has been initialized. Okay, not set before reading it. So sentence temp. False. You know what? Better idea in that case. I'm just going to do this instead. I'll do the opposite. Because the UI is going to get initialized first. So let's go with xtemp. Starts out with false. Step UI temp true. Then it's off, otherwise it's on. Okay. Alright, so we go to the selector settings. Selector for settings, rather. Variable. We're gonna get UI ID, which is instance remember what it's. There we go. Instance nearest. There we are. So instance nearest, 0, 0, and of the type object UI settings. There we go. So there's the UI ID. I've got it in here. All right. I need to like go back and redo all this code, incidentally. A lot of this stuff needs to be redone. Okay, so UI ID has been acquired. On step, this will set local variable to that, and then it'll go ID dot specs temp to the inverse. So let's see if this works. No. Step event 0. Oh. Probably forgot to change something in the step event. Yeah, forgot to change the step event. Why did I... Weird. Okay, anyway, this should work. There we go. Why? Why isn't it working now? Okay, sound effects. Oh god, of course, because right. Okay, so let's do this. Next. No, hey, oh, that's how that works. Cool. Let's try doing this. Will that work? If I just do this, will it actually change it? No, okay. God. Okay, better idea, new idea. We're going to variable, and this is a selector. Let's do this again. To 0, 0, and this is probably it's a function, right? Object. Selector ID has been picked. There we go. So there goes selector settings. Here are this one. And this one. This works. What the fuck? I don't even know if it's pulling it. That's the problem. I don't know if it's even pulling the thing out. It gets the nearest instance of that type, which is correct. Then I create a value, which is the temp variable. Based on this, based on the ID of that value. So if the ID is correct, should pull the variable out and reassign it to my thing when I push the button. Okay. gotta just... So what's going on here? Wrong one. These work fine. This one doesn't. Why isn't it working? So it should be pulling it from there, but I don't know. Okay, whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking... I'm gonna just revert. No idea what's going on with this. So that should just have it work now. Yeah, it works. Figures as much. Huh. Weird. Why isn't that working anymore? Probably did the same thing. Let's see. Yeah, almost certainly did the same thing. The way I wanted to go to selector. There it is. Yeah, I did the same thing. That's it. There we go. So that's a known bug. Alright, well that's... I think I can package that up at least. I've got a pause menu now. Alright, so things I gotta do. Add to my to-do list here. Gotta do the winner screen too at some point. Okay, so that's all set. Okay, now, settings. Create temp values for settings so that changes aren't saved if escape is pressed. Currently will change values regardless, but changes won't be saved in the 9-mile. There we go. So that's something to look into next time. That's a known bug. It's a known issue. It's not a huge issue, granted, but it is still an issue that needs to be fixed. And then there's the winter screen, which I can throw up at some point. Like, honestly, that is like the least problem I have at the moment. Not having a proper wind screen is nothing compared to all these other issues. Let's reconfigure all the code up to this point to be more concise. Possibly make master control objects for each room that takes care of 90%. Yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to wind up doing, honestly. Just make a master object in each room, just one object that takes care of everything. And if, for example, in the game room, when I need to pause and move to the next thing or the next thing, I will just press escape. It'll set a little trigger that says, okay, the state has changed. We're no longer in game mode. Game mode is set to 0. Pause mode is set to 1. Pause menu pop up. And the other things will just go, okay, when the pause menu is set to active, it shows up, and I can just disable instances on, layers that are appropriate. I can basically I just take a lot of the existing code and move it to a central location, is what I need to do. Because right now I'm sort of using the UI object as part of it, but the UI object, ideally, I also want to be able to disable. And it's also not the best object to use for this stuff. I could actually, you know what I could actually do? If I really wanted to, I can make a surface layer and just create surface objects, where all they do is, when I pause the game, I just disable all other instances apart from the control object, and create a surface generation object on, like, the surface layer, which is going to be the lowest layer. That generates the application surface, or, whatever other surface I need. So that actually lets me even target specific instances. I can target specific objects and go, okay, you shut down, you stay active. Like when I'm swapping between menus. And of course, that means that once that's done, then I can just delete the object in question. Or I can delete the instances in question. And any instances I spawn afterwards can also be tied to this master variable. So if game mode gets set back to 0, they just delete themselves instantaneously. That's it. Nothing else. Yeah, so pause mode, and then for the settings, I would do the exact same thing. Just setting, like, set pause mode to, like, 0 or something, or set setting mode to 1. And then just have an extra bit of logic that just says when setting mode is equal to 1, just turn off. Just don't do anything. And then the other one shows up and does the settings. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. That is something to take care of, though, in the future. That's going to be just a lot of cleanup and making sure that I don't break everything in a room. Thankfully, it really only is relevant to, like, the settings and the game room. The game room the most, obviously. But the settings is probably the most... Settings and game room are the two most ones, and then menus a little bit, but not much. Because basically, a lot of the work in the menu is just creating the selections. Creating the selector options. And of course, credits doesn't even count, because it's basically just an empty room that I have text in. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, a lot of the stuff will still be intrinsic to the objects. Like, I'll still keep the code for impacts and stuff on the balls or on, you know, any impact objects, but this is just for, like, general control of, like, how the room runs, that sort of thing. Stuff like, settings, variables, initialization of settings, all that stuff will be held in the master control object. That's my idea for this, at least. Let's just do a quick check to make sure everything's working fine. There it goes. Oop, settings. Sound effects off, on. Yep. Keep it on. Max score. 1. Yep, okay. Credits. Credits work. I'm just pushing tilde by accident. Start the game. Pausing works. Resume. It works. Main menu works. Setting brings us up. It works. Okay, looks like we're good. Wonderful. I'll package that up, put it up, and next time I guess we'll be probably working on... I don't know if I'm going to rewrite the code. I probably should do that sooner rather than later, though. Like, the two main things I have to do are control options and reconfigure the code, and given my current spaghetti nature of this game, probably the best option would be to use to clean up the code. So that's probably going to be my next project for a little bit. All right. That's all for now, though. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Thanks for joining me on this little journey through game dev. The music, once again, is StreamBeats, the chiptune playlist. Thank God that website exists, or rather, the music on the website exists. And yeah. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, yes. Tomorrow's Pathfinder. And I'll be back in a little bit today with some more Elden Ring. Probably in about, not 30 minutes. I want to make some food before this. Maybe about an hour and a half. Something like that. All right. See you later.